Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In my last video I told you guys I will sharing 10 most important things every fashion designer needs. I will show you 10 most important tools a fashion designer needs, and number 10 will shock you. Just stay tuned. So without further shenanigans and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So number 1 on my list, we have a sewing machine. Sewing machine is very important. It must be like the number 1 part of thinking that you must have as a fashion designer. So sewing machine is very important. That's why I put it as my number 1 on my list. A sewing machine, you must have a sewing machine. It's like compulsory to have a sewing machine. Like the tools you need for fashion designing, you need a sewing machine. Yeah, you need a sewing machine. So it is very important to have a sewing machine. Number 2 on my list, this one is very important. You need this iron. Hope you can see it. It's an iron. Whether it's a steaming iron or is it just normal iron, you need it. Because if you don't have it, you will have, even if you want to borrow from your neighbor, how long do you want to keep borrowing? This iron is very important. You need it. Whether it's a steaming iron or is a normal dry iron, you really need this. So it's very important. Number 3 on my list is a scissors. You need to have different type of scissors. I actually have 2, but someone is like currently using the second one. So you need a scissors. You need like many. If you can get many, just get a scissors. Scissors is very important. That's number 3 on my list. So you need a scissors. You can have different type of scissors. Actually, you will need many. So these can be your like fabric scissors, and you have the other one for like cutting patterns, paper. So you need scissors. So scissors is very important. That's why it's number 3 on my list. You also need a measuring tape. You need a tape rule or measuring tape. You can call it anyone you like. You need a tape for taking measurements of your customer or client. You need a tape. So tape is important, and measuring on your pattern or fabric. So you need a tape. The tape is very important. Very. So that's my number 4. Tape is my number 4 on my list. You also need a pin, which brings us to my number 5 on my list. You need a pin. There's different type of pin. You can get anyone of your choice, but I use this carton pin. There's cup pin. There's different type of pin. So you need a pin to pin your fabric to stay intact. That's why the pin is useful for. You need your pin to pin your fabric, not to be shaky or moving when you are cutting or trying to cut. So that's why you need a pin. So pin is very important. You can get any type of your but as you use carton pin. Pin is very important. So for it not to like get missing or lost is there, you can pin it on a magnet. So to just join all of them together. So you leave to not allow any to just get lost or something. So you need a pin. Pin is very important. Try to get. Which brings us on number 5. This is the pin. So number 6 on our list is a pattern paper. You need a pattern paper. It's very necessary. A pattern paper. This is a brown paper. You can get any type, but I also use this to like mark my measurements and all of that. So you need a pattern paper. It's very necessary. Pattern paper. You can use it to manipulate. You can easily use it, and why I love pattern paper is that you can. If you don't want to cut directly into the fabric, pattern paper is very useful, and as for beginners, it is very useful. So you need a pattern paper. Some people call it sketching paper or stuff like that, but I call it a pattern paper or a brown paper. It's very useful. So I would advise you get a pattern paper or a brown paper for using to sketch. I will actually draft on this, then cut it. Then that's why I said you need 2 scissors. So I use my other scissors to cut on paper before I use my other scissors on fabric. So I will draft on this, then place it on my fabric and trace it. So that's why you need a pattern paper. Easily, if you want to discard it, like you made a mistake, it's very easy. That's why I would recommend a pattern paper. So that brings us to number 6 on our list. So this is a pattern paper. So number 7 on our list is a pattern master. Look at this. You need to get this. This you can use. I use this part as my ruler. You can also get a ruler, or if you don't have a ruler, because I use this part for ruling. Then yeah, you can use to mark your hip, but you need a pattern master or a pattern ruler. They have many types. They have the curvy part, so I just have this one first, but I'm definitely going to buy the rest. But you need this, especially for a beginner, or if you're not a beginner, you also need this. Even advanced fashion designer, they use this, so you need this for whatever you want to do. I use this part as my ruling part, but I'm definitely going to get a ruler. I also have a ruler, but I'm not using that now. But you need this pattern machine. You can get this in any tailoring shop or go to the market. You'll actually see pencil and a marker. You need this. Especially if you are drafting on a pattern paper, you need this. You need a pencil first, then use a marker to draw the line. So you need this two are my game changer. So you need a pencil and you need a marker if you are drafting on a pattern. But who don't want to draft on pattern? Pattern is the best. So you need these two things. I actually have more, but I just need to show you. You need this a marker and this a pencil. You need this. You need a chalk if you are drafting on like Ankara, because it's not everything you'll be able to draft on pattern. So you need a chalk if you are drafting on Ankara or lace. You need this. You need a chalk. Chalk is very important. You need a chalk. Tailoring chalk. You can get one that is lesser than this, but I prefer this chalk. It's very, very okay. So you need a chalk, a tailoring chalk. You can get this in any tailoring shop or in the market. So number 10 is important. It's like it's the whole point of why I'm making this video. Number 10 is very important because number 10 is creativity and passion. You must have passion for fashion design. Because if you don't have passion, you are wasting your time. You are literally wasting your time. I'm sorry I'm sounding rude that way, but I'm saying the truth. You must have creativity and you must be creative. You must pick any little idea and turn it to your own. You get what I'm trying to say. Creativity and passion. That's the main thing we're supposed to be talking about. So you need to be creative and you need to have passion for the work, for tailoring or fashion designer. You seriously need to have passion for it. Because if you don't have passion, you're just literally wasting your time. I'm sorry to sound like that, but that's the truth. So you need passion for the work, because with passion, if you have passion, what a 1 year person that is like in the work is doing, you do it in less than 2 months. So that's why I said you need passion and you need creativity. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you or helped your friend in any way or somebody you know, please like and subscribe and drop a comment for me. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my fashion videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.